Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. In the last episode, we came here to the X-Naut Fortress, and we're doing a bit of investigating and sneaking around. We learned some important stuff at the end of the last episode, so I will remind you of it, I guess was what I was aiming for there. How to activate the switch, left, right, middle, and today's code is 014029. Do remember those. Both are important, and you will see exactly why. Other things I did. If I show some flashback footage, I went to Chet Rippo, and because I accidentally upgraded my hit points instead of badge points last episode, and I got that swapped back to badge points, which is nice. So now I'm able to put on the Flower Saver P badge, which reduces FP used when my partner attacks by 1, which is really nice. Anyway, now on with the show. Oh, dip. So, we can now head all the way to the right here into a room we should definitely recognise. And I'm going to switch to Goombella because I'm about to be attacked by a Yux. Yup! There we go. But this is a new Yux. Oh, and I'm going to not do the action command because I don't want to kill it because I actually do want to be able to tattle it. This is... That's an X-Yux. I hear this read as Cross-Yux, not X-Yux. Well, now we know. Anyway, this is a new Yux designed to protect extra important areas. They were designed to be unbeatable. They're not. Max HP is 10, attack is 3, and defense is 1, so my jump would have killed it anyway. It can produce 2 mini Cross-Yuxes at once, and it has an excellent success rate of immobilizing opponents. We've got to do something about that if we're going to win. And yes, that can be extremely annoying. I'm going to just do a quick bit of healing at this point, just with a regular old sweet treat. Doesn't heal me much, but I'm mostly aiming for just fire points at this point. That got me mostly just topped up for 1 star point. There's nothing really, no harm in doing it. Its attack is the same as any other Yux, but as you see, it spits out 2 of the mini ones at a time, which is incredibly infuriating. But this is when we use our new tornado jump. So as you land on a foe, press A and then the buttons you see. Observe. A and then XBX. And it deals 2 damage to every other thing. If you fuck up all of those buttons, it does 0. If you partly fuck it up, it does 1, and then it'll do 2 from there. Let's use multi-bonk to be sure of finishing. I don't know how much damage a bonk does, so... Oh, did it cocking? That's irritating. Multi-bounce will also work, because I'll go on the mini Yux, then the main one, and then the other mini. And this time, hopefully, Goombella can actually finish them off. As with other Yuxes, you want to kind of target these guys in the beginning of a combat and try and get them out, because, yeah, at a rate of 2 a turn, they really start shitting those Yuxes, mini Yuxes out fast, so... But I believe that's the only one here. Well, we'll find out. But, yes, this is Grodus's room, which is notably devoid of Grodus at the moment, which is a slightly foreboding sign. In here, in Grodus's room, with the little bomb fish in the background that we've been as Naked Invisible Peach, we can grab a card key. Remember about that. We'll be using it later. Now, let's head back through and to the corridor. And now we need to head all the way over to the left. It occurs to me that I'm very stupid and did not tattle the mini Cross-Yux. I simply let it appear and then killed both of them, which is annoying. So if we come across another one, I'll tattle it. Otherwise, I get to show what happens if you miss a chance to tattle an enemy. Let's kill this guy. Oh! Well, now you get to see what the attack of an X-Naut PhD looks like. They launch chemicals at you, and yeah, they explode. They can also do, if they hit, they can either do damage or weird effects. So, anyway, I'll take these guys off camera. Oh! Oh, that was good. It's really satisfying actually killing an enemy with a super guard. Anyway, we can now head through here to a room which will be somewhat familiar, because it's one of these electric floor panel rooms, but you'll notice it didn't show us how to do it, and that is correct. What we need to do is, there's a map you'll notice on the wall behind us. That is the shape we got to follow, so we follow that wrong, that's there, that's safe, grab a sleepy sheep, and then we go down, left, and then just follow that shape, which is nice and good. Grab ourselves a second card key. Again, I will be using those later, do remember about them. Now we need to go to somewhere we ignored last episode, because if you remember, we got the lift key and we came straight down here to sub-level 1. 2 even. We skipped straight past sub-level 1. You'll also notice on this floor there is a second elevator, which we don't have a key to access. So let's head to the previous elevator. And let's head up to sub-level 1. There's only no levels other than level 1, technically the ground floor, but I guess it's using an American system, where so the whole base is essentially subterranean. Oh, ha! Old X-Naut, so first attack will kill him in 1, and over to the left. Now we have an interesting thing. Let's slap the cog we got in there, and it starts stuff running. Now we need to flick these switches to get it turned on. The order of the switches, if you remember the code we were given at the beginning of this episode and the end of last episode, was left, right, and middle. So, this activates the claw. The claw decides who will stay and who will go. So, the claw works like such. The crane will move left for as long as you hold down A, then the crane will move backward for as long as you hold down B. Use the crane well to get the stuff you want. So you hold down A until it's in the right position there, then you let go, and then you only get one chance to hold down B, and when it's positioned right, bam. Unlike real-life crane games, these ones are extremely forgiving. If the actual claw is anywhere near the thing, it'll pick it up. It's very forgiving in that sense. So there's a star piece to get, and there's also 2 badges, so let's gather them all. And there we go, a trick there, as I say, you can see where the area of effect is because of the kind of cone at the bottom. Watch for a colour change on whatever you're aiming for, and that's a surefire way to make sure you know where the crane's actually above. So for our troubles we get a star piece, a feeling fine, which makes Mario immune to poison or dizziness. It costs 4 flower points and is extremely expensive for what it does, because poison and dizziness don't come up that often. And a feeling fine P, which also costs 4 and does the exact same for your partner. Not particularly helpful badges, but they're pretty easy to get. Now, I don't know why I've still got Goombella wrong, she's not amazingly helpful in combat situations. As you may have gathered, Bobbery is probably my favourite companion to actually use in combat. So here we have a locked door. If we activate this panel, it says, please enter the access code. So between the locked door to the left, well, the thing we couldn't get to the left without the cog and the code, and this door that's also locked by a code, this is why I didn't come to sub-level 1 earlier. This gives you a lot of potential options, but the code is always the same on any save file. It's always 041029, and yes, you do have to lay the remaining 2 blank. This is basically impossible to guess because of all the characters it gives you. It's not even just a numerical code, so that could be... How many combinations are there? I'll put up on the screen if I can be asked to calculate, but the answer is a lot. But we know what it is. Access code accepted, and we can now head through this room.
Who are you, huh? You came here to get the elevator key so you can access the computer room? Yeah, I thought so. Well then, you're gonna have to beat me to get it. And if you lose, your life is mine, you hear me? Mine! So what do you say?
Challenge this jump!
You're mine now.
Oh, remember this from Shrunk Fortress? Yes.
And here we go, folks, the main event, the 66th Annual Quirk Quiz. Yay! If you get 5 correct answers to the following questions, then you win. But if you get just 3 wrong answers, you're toast. And you don't want to be toast, folks. Well, what are we waiting for, huh? Here we go! Question number 1. Exactly what's hidden here?
Well, he just told us it was the monkey. No, elevator key.
You're correct, crud. But that was an easy one. You won't do the next one as well on the next one, I guarantee that. Here we go, sucker. Now, question number 2. What is the name of the girl in Petrolberg who's waiting patiently for Koops' return?
Why would like a fucking... what is it called? X-Naut AI, or whatever this thing's supposed to be, know that. Either way, it's Flavia. It's Scooby-Goo. Yeah, and he says the same thing as he said last time, and he says that every time.
Now, question 3. Goomba, Lava Bubble, Buzzy Beetle, and Boo. How many feet do they have total?
Goomba has 2, Lava Bubble has 0 because they're a floating thing, Buzzy Beetle has 4, and Boo also has 0 because it's floating, which is 6 feet. I love how defeat is an answer there as well, which is hilarious to me.
We're on to question 4. It's elementary for non-idiots. Where was the one, the only Diamond Star?
So, the Diamond Star was the first crystal star we got, which was found in Hooktail's belly.
You're correct, you jerk. You've already gotten 4 correct, you're kidding me. Well, fine. I'm not gonna toss an extra hard one your way. You happy now, sucker? And now, question 5. What was the name of the very first champion of the Glitzville Arena?
Gotta have been paying attention to this. Prince Matthew. Prince Mush.
No, correct. That's 5 correct answers. Crud, you win. I am so mad right now I can hardly see straight. I lose! Fine, but I really hate you. Take this, you bum.
Oh, that was really wet. An elevator key. So that will let us take the next elevator down. So let's do that. Let's head over to the second elevator on sublevel 2. Actually, that's a lie. Before doing that, got a little something I want to show off. Because this is... oh, there's an X-Naut PhD back there in the corner. This is a very easy thing to mix. Mix to mix. God, I completely cocked up there. If you come up here and drop down into here, we get a little hidden Easter egg. What the? This isn't where I wanted to be. Oh, I went the wrong direction. Let's go back into the vents. This, we actually want to go right this time and drop down this one. And if we press A to come out of here. And as you can see, we go into kind of little 8-bit forms, the music changes to the old Mario theme, and we get to see... So, you can't press X to use your partners in this state, because they didn't really want to bother doing sprites for all of that, which is fair. But if we go into the party, you can see what everyone looks like. Goombella, Koops, Flurry, Edgar, Vivian, Bobbery, and Mrs. Mouse. And also you'll notice I'm Luigi coloured. If I took my L emblem off, I'd become Mario coloured. Which is just fantastic. But, unfortunately, once you leave the room... everyone goes back to normal, which is always a bit sad. But if we go left from here, I believe this is where the lift is, which will take us down with that new elevator key. We can go to sublevel 3 or 4. There's nothing on 4 for us now, so we'll head down to 3. Oh, X-Naut, you're gonna get fucked up, son. Wallop! So, watch this. You'll notice it moves with me this time. Ooh, HP drain. Essentially, as long as you stay on the middle square of the 3 at any time, you'll be safe because you've got some wiggle room in either direction for no matter what it does. And this really reminds me of, do you remember back in Super Mario World, there's those levels that have like blocks that kind of go and move around while doing this, and you kind of have to stay on top of them through a kind of side-scrolling, auto-scrolling level. Oh, Bobbery's having a real rough time. But yeah, this really does remind me of that, but in a kind of 3D way. And as you can see, it takes a stupid roundabout route because, you know, it's trying to fuck with you. Bobbery seems to have recovered now, but he's sticking extremely close to me. He doesn't normally go anywhere near that close. That must be special scripting for this room, I guess. Times like this is where the slow-go badge that makes you move really slowly. Oh, it's gone back on itself. Oh, crafty. There's times like this the slow-go can actually potentially be helpful if you're struggling with that, because it'll stop you from accidentally moving too fast. That's a 3rd card key. With that done, obviously the maze as ever. Now, he's still attached to my rectum. Can he detach from my rectum? There we go. Now oh no, he's really in my bum. Let's see if that changes when I leave the room. Yeah, he's out my bum now. It must be a scripting thing for that room that he goes right up your ass. I guess I can see why. Wallop! Yeah. Now, from here, we have 3 readers, and we have 3 card keys that we've gathered from around the building. I've been telling you to pay attention to them, and this is why. All 3 of them inserted in any order will open this door into a quite cool level, I think. Well, part of the level. Level doesn't really apply to games like this, I suppose. But yes, this whole kind of little factory zone. Let's kill this PhD. Oh, well, that's one of the things that the PhDs can do, is a shrinky attack. Which is mildly irritating, because now I'm going to do considerably less damage. Will I do enough to kill this in one? Oh yeah, easily. Basically, their red one explodes, and their yellow one shrinks, and I don't know what their other potions do, so... This is going to make the background fall on me. Yep. And that should finish him off. Nope. Does he still have health going? Oh, he's doing a blue potion. Does that make him big? Oh, it's made him dodgy. Oh, ridiculous idiot. Well, let's finish it. Oh, yeah. I will dodge this motherfucker. Can you dodge a bomb? Oh, well, apparently you can. Shit. Oh, my god, he's proving irritating. Let's go at him with a normal jump. Oh my god. Dodgy is supposed to be occasionally dodge attacks, not dodge every single thing you throw at him. Dodge this, bitch. Oh my god. It'll look really badass if I nail it and say dodge this, bitch, and he does not dodge it successfully, but unfortunately that is not what's happening. There we go, let's finish him. I better get that badge he's holding onto as a reward, because that looks handy. I think it's a P up, D down, or a D down, P up, something like that. I probably won't get it, it's rare that they drop badges. Oh! I did get it, it's a P down, D up, P. I think I already have one of those, but I'll check. So, all the exciting gubs go over there. We launch Bobbery in after it. We don't get the gubs, but we do hit that switch, and it's the only way to hit that switch. Which starts the conveyor belt running. We can get onto the conveyor belt by going sideways, but then there's this metal plate stopping us from proceeding. This bit took me a while to figure out when I was a kid. Switch to Vivian, and go into the shadows, and you will slip down underneath it. And then we get into a bit of a platforming section. Down to the right there you can see is our goal, the card key. Oh, Vivian's going weird in this room. She's anchored very strangely, I think. That looks so odd. Oh, she's just waiting over there. Oh, yep, she's floating behind me. So, we now go into the background, which means we're partnerless, no Edgar to help us here, and need to do a sweet bit of platforming. This reminds me very much of the final world of Super Mario Land. Oh! Cock launcher. Well, when you're on the ground, you go into that pipe, and you come out here, and need to do it again. Yeah, the second platform there is slightly pointless. Ultra Shroom. Oh! Because, yeah, you have to... It's only to get you onto the third platform, because the second platform alone doesn't go far enough. Right, let's for a third time get back up there. And if we now cross back over to there... From here, we need to hop onto this cog, and the cog will push you off if you don't keep jumping on it, as will the small one as well, but just jumping in place, as you can see, you don't really move at all, and you can just jump back to the left, and it's fine! But it's not fine, because I suck. Right, let's try that again. We need to hop onto this platform. I'm struggling. There we go, I got it. I don't know what the deal with that pipe in the middle is there. I've never really been able to work it out. Here, we want to stay on this platform and wait for these to be timed. Those were timed well with the up and the down. That can take a while to happen. Equally here, wait till this is well timed and hop on there. Hop on there. And finally, hop over. So you can see our goal is above us there, technically. But that's a card reader, which needs a card, for which we need to go to the left. The flying's fairly forgiving here if you only need to get to there, so easy makes it. Easy makes it. Let's take on this Yux. And now we just need to get... Oh, there's a healing station here, which could be handy. 10 coins. Why the hell not? And this hype here will take us back to the start. So we now need to get back up to exactly where we just were underneath the card reader, so I'll just do that off camera, will I? Now, once we're back here, we can hop down onto that platform, which we can estimate where it is from where the chains were. Then we switch over to Coops. Hit that. And it reveals a staircase, which is extremely handy. Now, the pipe that chucks us over there takes us to that bit in the background. And I say, I can't work out what the point of that is, but I cocked up so badly there. Right, let's just try and not cock that up massively again, and let's actually jump up onto the yellow stairs. There we go. God, finally at the end of this grueling ordeal. It's been a lot of off-camera work for me there. With that done, let's head through this door. Ooh, sinister. I've been waiting for you. Oh man, have I been waiting. And I hate waiting. You again? You've been waiting, huh? Well, so what? What's that supposed to mean? I'll tell you what it means. I used the crystal star to lure you here, so that I could take all of your crystal stars. How brilliant is that, huh? And want to know the best part? Your little Peachy girl isn't even here anymore. So Peach totally was here. Where did you take her, you huge weasel? Like I tell you the plan, that's novice villain style. No, I won't be doing anything like that. Sorry, really, guys. So, ready for showtime? You guys are going to be the perfect workout for Magnus von Grapple 2.0. I hope you're up to the challenge, because this thing is raw horsepower, kiddies. So, here we go, to face off against Magnus, the boss of wherever we are, the X-Naut Fortress. Yeah, last version were buggy, so I made some improvements. 1, 2, a dozen. Get ready for a whole new way to experience pain, you junior varsity losers. That's some kind of American thing that I don't quite get. Oh, please, as if we're not going to totally whip you for like the 10th time. So, as ever, we're going to start off with a nice little tattle. This, unsurprisingly, is Magnus 2.0. Magnus von Grapple 2.0, the upgraded version of Magnus von Grapple. Max HP is 70, shit, that's a lot. Attack is 6, that's also quite high, and defense is 2. Its basic attack is a drill move that drops from above. It also sometimes releases its fists for flying X-punches. Each X-punch has a maximum HP of 5, attack of 9, and defense of 0. Jesus Christ. When those fists are flying, you may get attacked by the fists and body in one turn. Take care of those low HP fists early on, trust me. When the body's HP gets lowered, it'll also fire machine guns and who knows what else. It may not look too different from the last version, but it's much stronger, so be careful. And I still think the whole design is a bit ridiculous, though. So, my main focus for it is going to be... Well, first things first, I'm going to power lift, because I'm just going to keep myself topped up with power lift this entire battle, because 70 HP is a lot to work through, and I'd rather make sure I'm powerful. But also, I want the defense to be able to absorb his attacks, because his attacks are really strong, like frighteningly so if you're not prepared for them. So, power lift, as ever, is your friend, and you should use it in every boss battle if you get the chance. Some boss battles you don't need to, and that's why I say kind of get the chance. I think 2 and 2. 2 and 2 is pretty ideal. I think you can get 3 and 1, or maybe you can get like 4 and 0, but it's hard to focus. And a lot of it is random. Oh! Cursey Woman's going to reduce the damage I take. That's quite nice, especially after I've just buffed my defense by 2. That's going to make me fairly invulnerable here. Here it comes, suckers! Magnus drill attack! So, flies up into the air, and then he comes down on us. That seemed to miss Mario entirely, or just didn't do any damage, which is incredible. Right, I'm going to do a nice spin jump, because this should be really powerful. And bam, and bam. Not bad. That's with the... So basically, my 2 defense buff there has essentially reduced his... Oh, I didn't swap partners out, did I? Okay, fuck it. We'll use Kubella for a bit in combat. Why not? Let's see what I can do with this. That was actually pretty good, all in all. Time to unleash some of the sweet special features on this bad boy. Oh man, this is going to be so good. So, Magnus fists are in play now. These are problematic, but multi-bounce is your friend here. 1 out, 2 out, and damage to Magnus himself. All very nice, because they have no defense points. And we'll do another multi-bonk on the bloke himself. Yeah, because basically if I switch out to Bobbery, Bobbery won't have the attack and defense buff, and it will be lost. So I might as well use it on Kubella while she's up. Crud. You guys should be little puddles of nothing by now. Oh well, I've still got some tricks up my sleeve. Oh, Magnus von Dick, activate! Oh, that's just a dick move. Ha! He's literally using a crotch appendage. I'm very funny. Eat this! So, it targets, in this case, Mario, and then... Bam, 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 bam. I missed the action command on most of those. Every time it hits, you have to action command, but my defense is so high, it was barely necessary. We'll put her up first and swap her out for Bobbery, so that Bobbery gets the boost I'm about to do. And then we will do a second power lift, because I've got the star points for it easily. Oh, I nearly got 4 and 2, that would have been incredible, but 3 and 2 is fucking fantastic. That is amazing. So what's he going to do now? Is he going to do Magnus von Dick again? Summons his fist back, and oh no, he's just going to fly off the X-Fists again. That's fine. Another way of taking them out, I used multi-bonk last time, but you can absolutely use Bomb-on-Bast, which now costs only 8 rather than 9, because I have the FP reducing thing on. With Bobbery with +3 attack, this should be ludicrously powerful. Oh, 12 to the fist and 10 to Magnus himself. That's some impressive damage. Try spring jump with Mario. Risky move, but I'm ready for it. If we watch the shadow. And... Hey! Oh, I only did 8 to him, bollocks. It's not worth it, the spring jump. It's just so hard. Ugh. Ugh. No, how? What? That sweet powered up robot is on the ropes. This is wrong. Oh, great. Dodgy fog. That's what we need right now. What the fuck is this bullshit? Ah! Magnus von fucking Razorblade. Didn't know you could do that. Well, let's use a bomb which will either deal a lot of damage and hopefully dispel the fog as well. Yep, brilliant. But he did dodge it. And we should hopefully be able to finish with a spin jump because I'm that mad powered up. And boink! Bam! Yes! Nailed it! Blag! It's good. I feel powered but not overpowered. Nice situation to be in. Grotus! Mario! You got the Crystal Star. Your star power is now 8, and I'm stuck in Lord Crump's voice. And Mario can now use the special move Supernova. Man, it's really hard. When I get in a voice, I just can't get out of it very easily. But that is end of Chapter 7. Man, we are powering through this. That was a very short chapter. That was only like 3 episodes. Good lord. The last Crystal Star had been hidden in the X-Naut hideout on the moon. But by the time Mario recovered it, Peach had already been taken away. Where could Peach be now? And what of the elusive Grotus? Perhaps he holds the key to the remaining puzzle. Mario finally has all 7 Crystal Stars. Where will they lead him next?